just wave the envelope. Ẹ kọ̀ envelope yẹn báyìí. Owó mà ní. Wọ́n máa gbà lọ́wọ́ yìí kì í ṣe ní mo kì í old money. Wọ́n máa gbà lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ẹ máa ná so. Ó máa gbà lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ẹ dúró. Ó ti sọ ẹ dúró. Ó ti promise pé ó máa gbà.
We have already locked the bank.
The governor is coming back. Any mistake, we are coming back. So, what do you say to the governor for this? What do you say?
Wow, that means the vote buying has already started. Now, why will the man who was interviewing the women to say, oh, what do you have to say to the governor? That he should, those ones are not thanking the governor, that, thanks to the governor that God will make him or, allow him to get the second tenure. And that is the reason why these guys are shouting. It is only the APC. You see that it is 1,000 naira that people have been talking about, that they have stuck that 1,000 naira. Even when Buhari said, okay, let him try to meet them at some point by allowing the 200 naira to continue to be in circulation, they are not still satisfied. Now, he's sharing 10,000 naira, 1,000 naira, 10,000 naira. Onto what? That is the question. Why is he sharing, giving them money? And the man who was interviewing them, I know it's one of the politicians who said, oh, the governor is going to come back to the bank and tell the banks to allow them to take the money from them. Wow, these guys, they are really bold. You see them? These are one of the people who have, this man is one of the people who have stayed abroad. And you think that by the time they come back, they want to replicate what they have seen over there, because they know that lawlessness that they are exhibiting in Nigeria, they can't do it over there. So they will have to come back and continue and make people feel. I don't understand. You see how bold they are, because he's a governor, he has a immunity. That's why they are misbehaving. That's why El-Rufai has been saying all manner of nonsense. The governor's agent shared the old notes in envelopes branded with the governor's picture to residents. A video obtained by Sahara reporters captures the moments an agent of Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State, Eleyi of Ogun State, distributed old naira notes to residents of the state as inducement ahead of the 2023 general elections, because they know they cannot even spend it that day, so they want to spend it. You are even giving people, these people will just be laughing at you, because they know that this is the reason why you are giving them. And he's saying that the people say they cannot collect this money from them. They say, no, don't worry. Because if they don't spend it now, that is the end. So maybe out of 100 people, you will see 5 or 10 people will say, okay, let me just go and vote for them, because everybody cannot reason the same way. Some people will see yield and fall for all these their antics. The governor's agents shared the old notes in envelopes branded with the governor's picture to residents, convincing them to ensure they vote for his re-election. You can imagine. These notes remain legal tender. The governor is coming for enforcement if banks reject them. The agents told women who claim that the banks will reject the notes from them. You see the way they are embarrassing themselves. Can you imagine? Well, Mr. Abiodun, along with his counterparts in Lagos and Kaduna, as well as some other state governors, have steadfastly opposed the presidency and the CBN's directive on the validity of old naira notes. The governors have insisted that the old notes remain legal tender until the Supreme Court issues its decision on the matter. 10 governors who opposed the president's directive also petitioned the Supreme Court over the weekend, seeking a declaration that President Muhammadu Buhari and the Central Bank of Nigeria's insistence on withdrawal of the 1,000 naira and 500 naira notes from circulation violates earlier ruling of the court ordering all parties to maintain the status quo. Political analysts are divided in their assessment of the situation, while some see the latest suit against President Muhammadu Buhari government and CBN as a test of democracy. Others see it as pure political self-interest, accusing Governor Abiodun and his colleagues of seeking a free reign of political lawlessness and electoral malpractice during the elections. The APC governors challenging the Buhari government have been accused of opposing the CBN policy to spend the money they had ordered to influence the election. Last year, the Central Bank of Nigeria announced that it will redesign 200 naira, 500 and 1,000 naira notes. You can see broad daylight. Hmm. In broad daylight, oh, they are doing this. In broad daylight, they are doing this. What do you expect? Eléyìí of Ogun State. You can imagine. You can imagine. That is the reason why they are crying. Because they have stashed 1,000 naira notes. Is it not coming out? People say that, oh, they were just being, how will I put it? They were being haunted or witch hunted. Those guys burning banks should be treated as terrorists. Our governors are corrupt. This is why I support the Naira redesign policy. Although it's affecting ordinary people, but politicians are crying in their rooms. Vote buying have commenced with this action. They want to quickly start disbursing stolen cash in their custody. This is why I still support the CBN Naira policy. The scarcity of Naira is caused by politicians in collaboration with corrupt bank officials to mop up new notes for political purposes. At last, Buhari have been vindicated. Politicians are our biggest problem. Shame to those destroying government property. They were paid to do that, but thank God Mr. President stood his ground in this fight. Nigerians, please be calm and be law abiding. We will smile after the election. Just go out there and vote a competent candidate of your choice who will ease our pains. I knew this rebellion from APC governors against Naira redesign is for their selfish interests. Vote wisely, vote Jagaban for better and safer Nigeria. Oh my God. Vote wisely and you mention a sick man. How can you vote Grandpa Tinubu and you are happy you vote wisely? Haba, make una allow this grandpa go home and rest. If after all that you have seen in APC you still support Tinubu, it shows you have no future and future of your children do not even matter to you. Can you appoint Tinubu as manager of your business? Another Tinubu fake account, at least be proud and use your real account code. Others are still keeping theirs and hoping to buy votes. Don't collect old notes and make sure the new one is not fake if you must sell your votes. So those residents don't even know that they are insulted for the second time. He should be arrested. Vote buying. This financial inducement, which is against the Electoral Act 2022, where is INEC? On paper, the old Naira notes have gone to extinction, but on ground is still used in some parts of the country. Gradually, Emefiele and PMB might be right in what they did over the new Naira policy. You see, these people that are crying, you think they are crying because of you? This is the reason why they are crying, because this money, if they don't share it now, it's going to be a waste. You think the CBN governor was happy when he was denied the opportunity to succeed Buhari? He knows his enemies and is fighting them. That is why his boys are busy burning banks in his states. Buhari is right. This was the reason for the new Naira note redesign. That is why his loyal lists go about destroying banks. Now, no wonder why a group of people will choose area boys work to save establishment. We now have two governments in Nigeria, APC and PDP. Buhari was right. Governors are devastated by new Naira policy because they can't even buy votes again. A former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Lamido Sanusi, claims governors are angry with the new Naira notes policy because they will not be able to buy votes during the 25th and March 11th elections. On Sunday, Mr. Sanusi advised would be voters to disregard the governors and other politicians. And they accept the tissue paper from him. Yeah, shame on Abiodun, same to APC governments. No wonder. Well, it is the politicians' plan to leverage the people's poor condition to buy their votes during the election period, said the former Emir of Kano. That is why they are suffering the most from the Naira redesign policy, as they will not be able to use the money stolen over the years to buy people's votes. You see them? It's unfortunate. So that let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.